What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Savage Fury, which is basically just a vlogging YouTube channel based on my life and my unpopular opinions and ideas about some of the current events going on in the world around us. And today, I want to talk about the controversy surrounding T.I. and his daughter and taking her to the gynecologist to check on her hymen. I want to talk about cancel culture and how it's fucking whack and y'all need to just stop because y'all sound nuts as fuck and all that good shit. But before we get into that, I do want to say, if you find any entertainment value in this video, please hook a brother up, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the videos or any of the content that I upload to the channel. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, so right off the bat, I just want to make it clear where I stand on this whole T.I. going to the gynecologist with his daughter to check on her hymen thing. I think that it's super creepy, to say the least. I think that it is a tremendous violation of his daughter's privacy, especially that she's an 18-year-old. And I think that there are better ways to go. And I think he should have just kept this all in-house. I don't want to tell people how to parent their children and stuff like that. I think that if this is something that you practice in your household, you should probably just keep it to yourself because it's going to cause all kind of outrage. And people are not very understanding of things that don't relate to them in a direct way, I guess I could say. But like I said, I find it truly disturbing and creepy, the whole situation. But with that being said, at the end of the day, the daughter is giving consent to this situation. And that for me, just like, I can't get mad about anything to do with this situation. If she's giving consent, then she's giving consent. She's giving her permission to her father to be involved in this situation. She doesn't have to do that. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there, namely my co-host that on a podcast that I'm a part of with my friend Robert Gable Jr. He and like a lot of other people think that why was she not given permission if, you know, he's the breadwinner in the family, you know, he's probably paying for her schooling, supporting her whole life and all this. So she probably feels like if she says no, she's gonna lose all of these things. And that may be true. I think that's all speculation. I don't feel like T.I. is that kind of a father to where, like, even if his daughter did have sex and whatever he found out about it, all fathers have to go through this. I don't think that that's going to be something like he just cuts his daughter off, fucks her whole future up, throws her out on the street, disowns her, takes her out of his will because she wouldn't have sex. Like, I don't know T.I. personally, but with what I know of his public persona, he does not strike me as the type of father that would do that to his children. He's a very family-oriented guy. You watch the T.I. Family Hustle shows, and he's been very open with his family. He's been in the public eye for a long time, so we know a lot of history about Tip. And there's just nothing in his past. There's no precedence that's ever been set to even halfway believe that he would ever go this route of, disowning his daughter over having sex. Like I said, I think it's creepy. I think it's an invasion of privacy. But with her consent, it's kind of like, what can I get upset about? This idea of canceling people for like one thing that you disagree with is like ridiculous to me. People sound so nuts on this cancel culture shit. No. I'm not canceling T.I. I'm not canceling T.I. over being an overprotective father. T.I. does too much good in this world. He does a lot of philanthropy. He does a lot of shit with like civil rights activism. He's a real big advocate for prison reform. Tip does a lot of good in this world. Nobody is perfect. And we need to stop thinking that just because people are famous or they're celebrities, that they don't have downfalls or they don't have misguided principles in their life. This, to me, is a little overprotective. Not little, it's massively overprotective. And it's a massive invasion of privacy in my eyes. I would never do something like this to my daughter, just for the only simple fact that I don't even want to be in that situation anyway. I let my wife handle that kind of stuff. That's the more appropriate way to handle that. You know what I mean? I of course want to know what's going on in my daughter's sex life. I don't, like any other father, I don't want my daughter to become prematurely active at sex. We all know, becoming too sexually active too early in life starts a lot of problems for young adults. You know what I mean? It gets their head fucked up. They get off the right path in life, and it just causes problems. So I definitely understand the desire to keep your daughter and your sons safe from making these kinds of decisions. With that being said, you gotta let kids grow up. You gotta let kids be kids. All you can do is arm them with the information to make responsible decisions and hope they make responsible decisions. But at the end of the day, this is their life. They're gonna have to learn. And especially an 18-year-old girl, I find it super disturbing that you're still being involved in that. But again, she's giving consent, which makes me think there must be something else going on in the situation. It's gotta be some kind of deal, some kind of understanding. I know she doesn't like probably having her privacy invaded, but she doesn't have to do it. She could say no. Even if, like everybody says, T.I. is supporting her schooling and all of her whole life, and she's in fear of if she says no, then he's gonna take all of that away from her. He's gonna take all of this away from her because she won't give him the results of her hymen check. Let's say that that's true. I think it's totally untrue. T.I.P will never do that. But let's say that it is true. Okay, say no. Stand up for yourself. I know it's easy for me to say as a 37-year-old man, you know what I'm saying? But I am not in the business of taking self-accountability away from people, even young adults. I know it's a hard thing to do. I'm not saying it should be easy to say no. I don't want you in my life and turn all that stuff down. But if you have integrity, if you have courage, if you have belief in self-empowerment, who cares if he's supporting your school? Go get student loans like the rest of us. You know, who cares if he's paying your bills? Go get a job like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? You're 18 now. Sure, it will be harder to get by in life without the silver spoon, but if that's something you don't want to do, it's your body. Stand up for your body. And for anybody else out here wanting to go on this cancel culture thing, it's just nuts to me. Y'all are nuts to me with this cancel culture shit, man. Like, y'all are not even, and when I say y'all, I'm not talking directly to the people watching this, obviously. I'm just saying y'all is in like a general way of describing the people who subscribe to this cancel culture shit. Like that is actually a thing. You're not canceling nobody. And if you were canceling people, at least be consistent with it. Like, for instance, nobody's out here in an outrage over what Facebook, some news that came out about Facebook last week about them having like racist workplace environment, people quitting left and right, people filing lawsuits against them for discrimination and shit like that. But I don't hear nobody out here canceling their Facebook accounts. I don't hear nobody no outrage about that, whether it be minorities, the social justice warriors, or whatever. I don't see nobody canceling their Facebooks. I don't even hear nobody talking about it. But yet, motherfuckers want to cancel Gucci over blackface. Over some they're gonna cancel some shit they don't even buy, they don't even care about, but they're gonna cancel Gucci. Guess what? Gucci's still doing pretty good right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna cancel Gucci, but y'all wanna cancel Chris Brown, but y'all won't cancel Eminem. Y'all wanna cancel Chris Brown over the Rihanna shit. You know what I mean? Once again, let me make it clear where I stand. I am 100% a proponent and an advocate against domestic violence. I've never in my life put my hands on a woman. I've never in my life assault a woman. It's just not my bag. I have way too much self-control and discipline over myself to ever let that happen. But y'all can't cancel Chris Brown for this domestic violence shit, but not cancel Eminem. You know what I mean? This nigga just put a record out, Kamikaze, what was it, a year or two ago, year and a half ago? And it sold like 500,000 units the first fucking week. This dude been talking about beating up on Kim fucking half his career. He's got songs talking about beating on his wife. He's admitted to it on a song with Love How You Lie with Rihanna. He talks about beating on Kim. Y'all ain't canceling him. It's just so much shit with this cancel shit. It makes y'all look nuts. It makes y'all look nuts. Justin Bieber got a whole song out here, or not a song, where he's just sitting in the studio somewhere, some clip floating around, to fucking him just saying nigger over and over, just singing this shit. Nigger, 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 some stupid shit like that. It's crazy. Y'all ain't canceling Justin Bieber. What the fuck is up with that? I have no respect for the cancel culture shit. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I feel like people just look nuts out here. At least if you're gonna do this cancel shit, be consistent. Consistently cancel people. For me, I ain't canceling nobody unless they're harmful to society, i.e. sexual predator, i.e. violent criminal, i.e. just a criminal in general. You're causing harm to society. Yeah, cancel that nigga. Put him in jail. Cancel that bitch. Put her in jail. Put him under the jail. That's all I got. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Savage Fury. If you found any entertainment value in this video, like I said, please help a brother out. hit that like, hit that subscribe. And if you feel like it, hit me with a few shares, man. It would greatly help the channel out, especially with how YouTube's algorithms these days are shitting all over the little guys. So I ain't got nothing else. Hope to see you again next time. Peace out.